Hey everybody, and welcome to Total War Warhammer 2. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm also doing well. I thought I would do a little video on this game because I just picked it up in the Steam sale, having slept on it for a long time, and have obviously been playing it off camera, and I'm absolutely loving it right now. I think it's a really fantastic and interesting game, and something that has been right up my street, which I can't believe I hadn't, it's probably about a year and a half to 2 years old now, I think, and yeah, I can't believe I hadn't played it sooner. If you don't know what Total War Warhammer 2 is, so it's obviously in the Total War series, which are known for their kind of big epic battles and kind of the battlefield quests that go on. But it's set in the Warhammer universe, the Warhammer fantasy universe, that is. So we can scroll out the map here. This is the area which I'm kind of playing in, but there's also all these other areas around here. You can see which have got all sorts of different races and stuff like that in them. The basic premise of it, I would say, is imagine Civilization, but with less like management of your cities and more management of the army. So in Civilization you tend to really build up your cities, choosing what buildings you want to build in them, where your people are gonna go to grow their crops and stuff like that. What this has is, in your cities that you have certain buildings you can build which come at a cost. You make taxes off of people, you do trading as well to make money, but there's no actual management of where the people farm, or what you grow in that area. You don't need to have settlers out to do that type of thing. So there's less that. But then when it comes to the combat side of things, that's where the game gets super interesting. I'll probably have a battle. Well, I will definitely have a battle this episode, so that we can see. I need to investigate these as well. We can see where it is. But I thought I would just give you an update on this game that I'm playing and what I've been doing. So this is the I think it's called like the Vortex or something like that, which is like the beginner questline. This is my first ever game of this, and I am playing it on easy. The battles are normal, but the world is easy. And effectively this is the Vortex, which is, I guess, the kind of source of magic within the world, and people are trying to control it. You can see that some people all the way over here are trying to control it, and some people up here are trying to control it, and I'm also trying to control it. When I started out, I had this one city here called Lothern, and cities act in provinces, so there's usually at least another couple, sometimes one, sometimes three cities within their province, like smaller towns, I guess, with them. So this one had the Tower of Lycian and Glittering Tower, which were not controlled by me. They'd been taken over by some Dark Elves, so I had to take them back. Then I expanded out this way, Calidor's Respose. Then there was also some people living here, Volzanville. You can't just settle anywhere in the game. There's predisposed settlements and cities and things which you battle for. There's some really cool like siege fights and things like that you can have as well, which are really interesting, with the big walled cities. So this one I took, and then I started to push up this way, which is what I'm doing now. So we took on these two, Port Elistor, and this is the most recent one. I got the White Tower of Hoeth, I think, and now I'm going to continue to push up and try and take these, because I'm at war with these elves here. Most other people I'm actually at peace with, and generally have quite good alliances with. There's quite an in-depth like diplomatic section to it as well, where you can propose trade deals, military alliances, all that type of stuff. I think they have pretty similar things in Civilization. The other kind of quite cool thing as well, well, I guess the coolest thing about this is your armies themselves. So, you can see here, this is one army I have. You make it up of these units, which you can recruit at your different places, depending on what buildings you have. Depends on the type of troops you can kind of get. So we have some melee units here, we have some mixed, we have some archers, we have some cavalry, we have a kind of like a long range bolt thrower, and we have our heroes as well. So the person I'm playing as is called Tyrion, and you can give them armor, weapons, things. These are things you can get in combat, or you can do quests to do them. We'll talk about that in a minute. You can get followers, which give you bonuses. You get traits as well, which can be good and can be bad. So we can look. You also get heroes who can come in and fight. So you have heroes and lords. Heroes can't have an army, but they can travel around on their own, and they can also join up with your army as well. Lords can control armies, so you can have more than one army. So I have Alistar, the White Lion here, and I also have one called Cavill down here. I believe might be named after Henry Cavill, who's a big fan of this game. So that's pretty cool. But what's yeah, and so it's cool that it has that kind of leveling up RPG kind of almost element of it to your guy. And what I really like as well is there's a limit on the number of different troops you can have. So you can have a maximum of 20 troops, I guess, in your army, which at first I was like, oh, that sucks, because I'd like to have like much bigger army. But there's a couple of things, like reasons why. Number one is other people have big armies as well, and I don't think the game could take it if you had like 3 million like troops in there. But what is quite cool is if you go up another army which is full and you're full, making sure your troops can counter theirs, and then it actually comes down to the tactics on the battlefield rather than just the number of people you have, swamping your opponent. So the other thing as well that you can do is if you have another army just behind your army, they will work as reinforcements, which will come in at some point during the battle, which is really cool. So that's how I took over the White Tower of Hoeth, which was quite a hard place to take. But I had like my main army, which went against an army outside, and then this army were battling the garrison in the city. So your cities already have a garrison in them, and then you can back that up with an army if they get attacked. It sounds very complicated, but actually the tutorial did a really good job of explaining things, the way they work and stuff like that. So I've really enjoyed the kind of game so far. So my ultimate aim is to get control of this vortex, I guess. We can have a look actually at my objectives here. So the victory conditions: vortex victory, complete all the rituals, so this is here, and win the following battle, the final battle. The chapter objectives, we have ritual of the seafarer. So this is split into chapters to complete these rituals. You get way fragments for doing certain things. You mine them, which we have been doing here at Val's Anvil, and different places provide them each turn. So the more places you have, the more you're going to get. You can sometimes get them for ransacking towns and things like that, or defeating other armies, things like that. And then once you get enough, how many have I got? So I've got 871 currently, and I'm getting 38 a turn, but I need 1060 here. So the Hexatau, wherever they are, I think they're the purple ones. They're probably going to get this sooner than me. But yeah, I'm not really concentrating too much on that, if that sounds funny. I'm kind of trying to learn more of the game as such. I doubt I will do it very well the first time I've ever played the game, but I'm just really enjoying what I'm doing. As I said, there's a big diplomacy screen. You can talk to people. You can see here, currently I'm at war with the Bleak Coast Buccaneers, the Abominations, the Safari Elves, and the Dread Fleet. The Dread Fleet are like, they're vampires. The Abominations are, as you would imagine. The Bleak Coast Buccaneers are dwarves. I wanted to be friendly with them. They got a really cool ship they go around in. But, you know, that's the way it goes. The Abominations are probably, after I've dealt with these Safari elves, high elves, I'm going to go after the Abomination, because they got 2 settlements, and they need to be stopped because they're abominations. I look forward to playing as the different races and the way they work, because that's what's really cool as well, is unlike maybe Civilization a little bit, where you choose a different race and some of them are very different, but a lot of the time they're pretty similar. They have 1 or 2 different units, that's it. Like, they have really different units, you know, depending on what you do. You know, my high elves are very, like, you know, stoic, and, you know, they're spearmen and like axes and archers, and, you know, we can get phoenixes and like giant eagles to fight for us as well, which is really cool. But say like the Abominations, I can't see, but they do have like crazy stuff going on. I don't know where he's going actually. He might be going down here. We'll have to keep an eye on, because these guys I'm actually allied with, and I helped them out over here. I defeated an Abomination army for them there, but we've got quite a large one here, 14. So yeah, I think once I've taken on Tor, Finu and Shadow Peak, I will move up this way and take out the Abominations. You can see as well, they change the landscape, you know, to how they are, so it will be good for us to stop them. You know, and you have different like minor settlements out here. We've got some pirates over here as well. Where are the pirates? Here as well. Sartosa. Yeah, it's really cool though. There's really interesting little quests and things like that. Oh, I've got some public. They condemn aversion, military actions against this, or with this treaties with abominations. -1 total 44. Oh, okay, interesting. What I hope to do is get these guys on board to the point where they will actually join me, and I won't have to actually, you know, destroy them. But yeah, you know, it might happen. You also have to manage your money. That's very important. So you have your, it's very similar to Civilization in that you have your taxes, your trade, you know, your other income. So you have your total income, and then how much your armies cost to upkeep. You know, it's probably a bit simpler in Civilization, because Civilization does have like buildings cost money and stuff like that as well. So you can see at the minute I'm making 2,800 per turn, which is fine. The armies I've got are sufficient at the minute, so I've got 2 like large armies, and then Caval down here's got a slightly smaller one. Just recruit a couple of eagles, so he'll have like 12 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 12 in total. I didn't know if it counted the eagles yet, but I do have the space to call up some more if I need to. You can recruit units at towns. I can't here because I don't do anymore, but you can see they have their upkeep cost per turn, and then what they cost just to raise as well. So there's where can I get the moon dragon from? Okay, I want a moon dragon. I didn't know I could get those. That's exciting. Sun dragon and moon. Oh, I want a dragon. Yes. So we might actually then We'll combine. So what you can do is you can merge two units if they're, so just to actually explain that a little bit as well. This is the kind of health, I guess, of the, well, it is the health, the hit points of the units. So I've just been in a battle and just taken this over. So you can see the health of some of these units are low. If you want, you can merge two units. Gives you an extra space in your army and obviously combines their hit points. If you were going into battle again, it would be better to do that probably, like there. So I can actually, oh, I didn't know I could get a dragon. That's very excited. Oh, what do I want? A sun dragon or a moon dragon? So I guess, oh yes, I want the sun dragon, I think. Which one? So sun dragon's got a bit more speed. You can see the stats on the left there, but a bit less melee health and a weapon strength with less. Actually, I want the moon dragon. Yeah, moon dragon's more expensive as well, which makes me think that it might be a bit better. So I'm going to go for the moon dragon. I'm getting a dragon, so I've got to wait 3 turns for that. And we've got some skill points to use as well. When you like get XP, you level up as well, which gives you skill points which you can use. You can see this is for my hero. There's loads of stuff you can go into. I can do one of these as well, but I don't know what I want. Oh, I do want Sky Master. If I'm going to get dragons, that buffs your dragons, which I do want. See, our money's down to 619, which isn't very much, but we are going to get 3,000 next turn, so that's pretty good. What else was I going to say? There's also technology you can, where's my technology here? Technology trees you can do. I think they mostly just give you buffs, so everything's kind of unlocked. These technologies that you do, they just buff stuff, which is fine, that's good, because again, if you're fighting another army which has the same number of units, you want your units to be stronger, and then you'll win the battle, which is another good reason why there's a limit on the number of units. The way you build things, you can see when you click on somewhere, it shows you the whole province, so you can see here and you can choose. So Lothian at the minute is like a level 4 city. The max is level 5, which I hope to get to at some point. I think I can do this as well. I think I've got the population. I just don't have the 8,000 which I need. As you increase, it gives you better garrison, gives you more money that you generate each turn, all that type of stuff basically. Increases your growth. We have 4 population surplus, which means we can upgrade. These minor settlements can only go to a level 3, and then you get areas that you can do here. That one's locked because once I get to level 5 I'll unlock it, and I haven't built anything here yet because I haven't had the money. When you build certain things, they can unlock certain units or just give you buffs like money or population, etc. So for example, I built an archive here. This gives me access to mages, so I can recruit mages. Once I get up, I can recruit sword masters and law masters. It's more difficult than you think to say, which is cool, like better, stronger units essentially. So in a way where civilization, I guess, the technology that you do like unlocks things. Everything is kind of unlocked. You just have to get to a point where you can build it. That's the difference there, I guess. So I've got some more skill points for Alistair the White Lion. We'll give that to Inspiring Presence because he's a battle leader. Because you can use, so Cavil here is more of a person who is more garrisoned rather than fighting, because he's pigeon-chested. So I'm putting more of his skills, or trying to anyway, into stuff which is going to help my cities that he's garrisoned in. So more trade, stuff like that, which I think is going to be useful. And then my battle ones, they will be different. Alistair, I'm actually, so as well, you can change their stances. So it's a bit like in Civilization when you fortify a unit, you can like encamp them, you can make them move faster, but if they get into battle they'll be more tired, etc. So we're actually going to move him to here, and then we'll encamp him there for a defense bonus if anybody was to attack me. The reason being that if they decide to come at me there, which they won't, I don't think, then he will block them before they get to Tyrion. Alistair is more set up for well, actually he was, but he isn't so much now, so I swapped the army around a little bit. So what I'm learning is about the different units, and again, I'm not a professional here, so you know, but what I found is obviously in sieges, when you're trying to siege the city, your cavalry units are pretty useless. Your troops and archers and things like that are very useful, but when you're out on the open battlefield, cavalry are incredible. We'll hopefully see some of that, but they're really good. I'm going to end the turn. When you end the turn, all the other people will move around and do stuff like that, so we'll kind of see how that goes. These green guys here, I'm friendly with them as well. I'm pretty much friendly with most people. I'm just trying to live my life, you know, my elvish life. I wonder, so he's got a small army there, he's going to try and take them on. He won, okay, fair play. The abominations. But yeah, we'll probably go up and try and take over those abomination camps. We don't want them getting too big. Here come the pirates. They've been raiding these guys. We're going to have to take out the pirates at some point as well. Just like in Civilization, once you kind of wipe out, you know, the last cities, you will pretty much wipe out the actual race, shall we say, the civilization. So I've done that a couple of times. Oh, he's attacking there, is he? Okay, so... Oh, he came to a new trait, which gets his recruitment cost down, which is useful as I just paid 1900 for a bloody thing. Herb, oh, okay. Interesting. Cavill just got a new follower. So followers give you like little buffs, but they also can not buff you. Ooh, -10 for dragon units after I just buy a dragon unit. Okay, thanks. Cool, we've got a lot of thingy, haven't we? These guys are back in order now, I take it. Yeah, they're back happy now. They just weren't very happy about some things. Wanted to voice their concerns. Cool. So yeah, the dragon's coming in 2 turns. I can't wait to use the dragon, and it also give these guys a chance to buff up a little bit as well. Just looking at what I've got here though. So we've got 3 silver helms, which are cavalry. 2 of them are shielded, which makes them just a bit better. We've got a long bolt thrower. We've got the potential for 5 archers. These guys can do both. They can do melee or archery. You can actually get your archers to do melee, they're just a bit crap. You see their melee attack is 31, compare that to 33, but I guess their armour is... Yeah, their armour. Here, this guy's armour is 15. This is unit rank 6, I'll keep him, but I'm probably better off getting rid of him at some point, because he's just a bit weak now. He's like one of the original, the OGs.
Can I offer assistance?
And we've got some reavers here, which are mounted units. Archers, which are quite weak. It's more of a kind of the backup army, shall we say. Alistair, good enough to take on a lot of things, but it's not my main fighting force. Let's get my dragon. No. Oh, he's got 2 eagles now. Awesome. We can have a look here. They're sweet. Can't wait to use them. Well, I hope I don't have to really, but you know. I could potentially take Cavill now and go off, build his army up a little bit and go off and try and take them off with him there. But it's maybe not advisable to try and fight 2 wars at one time. concentrate on the enemy you have, because if I take him off there and he's up there and these guys are over there and I get somebody attack me over here, I've got nothing, and also I wouldn't be able to afford anything because I'd be at my close to my limit for an army. So you have to kind of be a little bit careful and a little bit measured, but you also sometimes have to take a risk, so it's debatable. What I will do with Cavill though is go and get this treasure here. So you get these kind of little random treasure things which pop up. There's always a little delay. So you can raid the Cove, which will go up against so it says here, Pirate Cove is some of the world's most elusive places where the wealth of local sea brigands is secretly kept and fiercely defended. It seems that today may be a lucky day. As you look out in the crow's nest, Caves has spotted one, a small island cave next to which a black ship is moored. The ship belongs to an infamous fleet of vampire pirates, and it appears that there are zombie deckhands transferring treasure chests onto the ship right now. It's an opportunity for a big payday. These unliving sea dogs certainly won't give up their wealth too easily, so I can get a lot of money if I fight them. But I tried to fight one of them before, and they were a lot bigger army than I thought. So I'm going to wait and just take the 1500. It's free money, and money's good. What I will probably do is try and get that one as well. Because we're still close enough that if anybody was to attack, which we would know, to be fair, there would be a ship incoming. And it's quite rare for people to attack. What does happen is once you do the ritual, chaos will increase, and you will have some like chaos armies who will come and attack you, and they're quite difficult. And they came and they actually took Caldor's response from me. I lost the battle there that I had, and they took it, but I had another army just behind which retook it almost immediately. But yeah, it's that was quite tough actually, and I heard they get a lot tougher, so I'm a bit worried about that. We can upgrade things as well if we want to. I could get Caldor's response to level 3, which would make sense because they get more garrison. It would cost me 3,000. I'll do that. That makes sense to me. And my hero, who you can see hasn't got the traits to lead an army, he can only join an army or run around on his own, is here. So we will... he can also do things where he... Think of him as almost like a spy as well, from Civilization. So he can like undermine efforts in different towns and things like that, or steal technologies and stuff. So there's a lot going on in the game. It's a lot more in depth than I thought. I actually owned the first one, and I played it for a few hours and just couldn't get into it. But I found this one, for whatever reason, a lot easier to get into. And I know nothing, as I say, about the kind of the Warhammer universe or the lore or anything like that, but I'm enjoying kind of learning bits of it and stuff like that. I really want to play as like the undead or the vampires as well. They look really cool. So they've just got a guy running around. He's going to come down and probably try and mess with me. Got another guy as well. Right, so they're mustering an army there. Sloppy Crookshack. Who are they? You sometimes have random like hordes going around who don't have a home, and they just go around raiding, like pirates, I guess. And sometimes they do. Who's this guy? Oh, it's Skaven. I haven't come across them yet. Interesting. What kind of ship is this? That's pretty cool. Right, interesting. So they're gonna, and that's a big army too, 18. Interesting. So things often can, I mean, it's fairly far away from me, but there's the potential, I guess, there for that to become an issue. Don't think they can't, if they got through Eagle Gate, there'd still be a few away from me, so I'm not too worried about it, but that's definitely something to keep an eye on, because that's an invasion army if ever I saw one. There's also things like corruption as well, which can happen. So I don't understand that 100%, but what I know is that corruption will, so it affects your public order, and it also causes armies to suffer attrition. And you can see I have a little bit of chaos corruption, but no vampiric or Skaven corruption, but they can do that, so there's that to worry about as well. We got 1 turn for my dragon. Oh my god, I can't believe I've got a dragon. I'm so excited. I had a phoenix and it died and I was gutted because it looked really cool. So, Aaron says Salt Spite. They're trying to take over more area there. These guys... Oh, hang on. Did I miss that? They just had a thing taken over there. That would annoy me. Oh, shit, they did. Oh, no, they're... Who are these guys? That's a big army as well. Fuck. Bastards. Where did they come from that they just took that over? Because I want this, because then that gives me the region, the province, as it were. Yeah, they've taken it over, the bastards. There's only Shadow Peak left. And how friendly am I with these people? I'm not anything with these people. We have a trade pact. They're quite big as well. They've got 9 things. We need to worry about them a little bit. That's annoying. That's my fault. I held on too long there, in my opinion. I was trying to get this dragon, but I have the dragon now, and that's awesome. So maybe we should march on. If we take Shadow Peak, then that's something, isn't it? Right. So let's do that. We move him up there. Okay. Cavill, we need to get you over there. Try and get some more free treasure. Oh, okay, so this one. Sunken chest, your armor will perform better on campaign. Your armor will perform better in battle. I think we'll go for campaign. Treasury, excellent. You can go back now. I guess I could go for that one, but I worry because there are some big ships floating around, and he hasn't got the biggest army, Cavill, here. It's only 12, and they're not the best troops either. It's kind of my emergency backup army where they can hold off some people and weaken them a bit, but I'm maybe not expecting them to necessarily win the battle, so we'll see. Right. Other than that, we in turn. So that's a bit gutting, but again, my fault for holding off too long, I think there. I should have just gone for it. But they did come in quick there. I think they really snuck in under the radar there. Oh, is he going for that? He's going for Shadow Peak. Fuck, he got Shadow Peak as well. Ooh, okay, interesting. He'll probably come for me. Not sure I want to have a battle against them. They're quite big right now. I wanted to take on these guys as well. Although they're doing a pretty good job. Those sneaky little bird elves, eh? Sneaky little beggars.
Speak your poisoned word and be gone.
The Dread Fleet. They want a peace treaty with me. The vampire pirates. I mean, I don't want a peace treaty with them. No. Bring it on, buddy. Pirates of Sartosa. They come on little raiding runs. They come here and they try and raid and get some money and then they sail back. That's their kind of thing. So I don't think they've taken Shadow Peak. I think they... Okay. Let me research some technology. So these guys, let's have a look. They approve of certain things I do and disapprove. They're going to take Shadow Peak. There's not a lot I can do though. I can't just steal in. But then again, where's the rest of their places? It's all around here, isn't it? So even if I do start a battle with them, they're quite far away. So I don't know what they're doing to... Let's sod this. I'm going to take them on.
How can I assist
you? People are not going to like this. I'm not even going to call my allies for help.
attack?
So you can see there's not a lot of stuff. They haven't got a big garrison here, so we're gonna fight this so I can show you the battle, but it's gonna be a whitewash effectively. This is Alistair as well, so it's not even my main army, because hopefully they'll be able to take on the main force. It shows you what the terrain's kind of going to be like here. You have to think about terrain when you attack. So you don't get to see where they set up, but you get to choose where you set up. So you can see here's my army. The minute it puts the archers at the front, and we've got the mounted units here. Where's my dragon? Oh no, of course this isn't the one with the dragon, is it? It's the other one. Still want to see that dragon in action. And then there's me at the back there. Let's go and say hello. Here I am with my big axe. Sorry, that's Alistair, not me. I keep forgetting this is Alistair's army. He's got a pretty cool lion's head on his shoulder. Then you have all your units. Archers. They're pretty cool. It's pretty good detail as well. So what we're probably going to try and do is, we've got 4 cavalry units. What I'm going to do is put 2 either side. It's right click, isn't it? Yep. So move them like this. And then I'm going to try and pincer them in round the back on there. I don't really need to think about too bigger tactics with this. We're overwhelmingly more powerful than them. I mean, look. I think I could literally just do it with my cavalry, but there's no point taking extra. I didn't want that. We will probably just route them through our archers, and yeah, I mean our archers I think is just doing the job there. Our Illyrian Reavers can come in here. And they're just going to smash into them from the sides. It's going to be pretty brutal. It's going to be real brutal. I love seeing the cavalry just smashing in. Just absolutely pincering them. Jesus. And that's the end of that. It wasn't exactly... we lost 6 people. Yeah, wasn't exactly a big battle, but yeah, in terms of things like that, I could have probably just done it with just my archers, but it's fun watching the cavalry just smashing from the side. I love that. They're my favourite ones. We're not going to get a lot of money from it. We're going to occupy because we want to get all of these, and then what we've got to think about is this army here.
Shattered realm.
This is going to be a tough one. We need to get
Servant.
Tyrion here. They're going to attack us.
Very well.
Need to get him there, and we're just going to encamp him because I think they're going to come down and I think they're going to attack us. Now we got Torfinu. We need Shadow Peak next. We've got money if we want to. We've got nothing to replenish, to be fair, and we barely lost a soul.
Shield against the
We've got a full army here. Well, they're virtually full. We're still making 3,000 a turn, so we can upgrade Caval's army if we want. But I think I might have a look at what we can upgrade around here. We could go to a theatre. That I think just gives you income and stuff like that. Oh, I do want this one. It's 7,500 because I do want the sword masters and I do want the sword masters. They're pretty decent. We also have a spare place we could do at city tunnels or stuff like that. Do I spend a full whack, or do I keep it? I'm just going to keep it a little bit back just in case I have to raise an army quite quickly because something's gone wrong. I also want to get Tor Sethia up here. I tried to get that, but I am allied with these guys, so... Who am I at war with? Hang on. Oh, I'm at war with them now. Oh, okay, so I can go and take that. Excellent. Good stuff. I'm at war with quite a few people, as you can see. I also have military allies with a few people as well. But I'm not too worried about these guys, the Nagarathi. I actually didn't realise I was at war with these guys, so we might want to move Caval, because they've got... oh no, we're fine with these guys. So they've got Tor Sethia, so we might want to move Caval when we get the chance. Just bulk him up a little bit, I think,
Land ahoy.
when he gets in there, and move him up a little bit. See what we can do there. What do we want to do here? Great Eagle. We'll go for the fletching. We have a lot of archers. We don't have many eagles. And it's saying we have a settlement upgrade available. Oh, this place can go to level 4. That's worth doing, I think. That's it's well worth our time. This can go to level 2. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll leave the rest for now. And as their... Yeah, we'll give them the militia master. I'm just going to drop a save, because I'm trying to save as often as I can, because, as I said, this is my first ever game, and I'm learning from mistakes. I haven't reloaded anything, but just in case I do make a really glaring error, I am just trying to... He is running away. Interesting. He's backed off. There's more than one Caval as well, which confused me to begin with. I was like, why is my Caval running around there? And I was like, oh, it's not my Caval, it's someone else's Caval. I'd rather they use different names. You can rename them, to be fair, so, you know. Okay, so 2 people have done the rituals, which I don't think is good. So So we're going to take Shadow's Peak. There can't be much of an army in there, I don't think. There's really not much of an army in there. I think we can take it.
Ever loyal.
Don't think we can get in there though.
Assyrian smiles upon me. For my queen.
Let's have a look.
By Assyrian.
Yeah, we're massively overpowering of them.
Bring
We'll take that as well.
Battle.
We'll destroy these guys, which was what my main aim was. I didn't count upon having to declare war on another very large set of people, but maybe once we take this, we'll try and de-escalate that a little bit. Here's my dragon. Yes. Oh, yes. Lovely stuff. I don't know if you can get like dragons as a mount, but that would be flipping awesome, wouldn't it? Again, I don't really need to think too much about this, but they're coming up here. When you're in the forest, you're kind of concealed as well. I think my archers will pretty much decimate them. And then I'll move in with my cavalry and my dragon and stuff. My bolt thrower will be able to hit them soon as well. And then there's me there. In a tree apparently. If we could move out of the tree. Actually just gonna let's just blitz them. Take out those archers there. Take out those archers there. Just want to pause a sec to tell these archers to stop. So they're not fighting front line. Which I may have done a little bit too late, but we'll see. They should get pretty smashed up from the cavalry coming in. That's a spearman as well, okay. Cool. And I will also join the fight. Your individual units are very powerful as well. Here comes the cavalry. Smashing into them. And chasing down the archers, just trying to leg it. After the initial kind of clash, you are better off like taking the cavalry away. Because they're used to kind of smash in. Let's get the dragon on them. Get in, drag. Smash them as well. Yeah, we've pretty much smashed them. Where's my dragon? Get him, dragon. Eat people, please. Why does he eat someone? That's pretty sweet. Cavalry coming for the archers, trying to leg it. Look at. Oh, it's funny. Boom. I just love seeing their bodies just ragdoll across. So we just smash into them. We've pretty much annihilated them. Yeah. was going to say. Not the most challenging of battles. We had 9 losses. They lost like 600. No, 500, sorry. So yeah. Overwhelming power.
To the victor, the spoils.
I've got to occupy because it's part of the thing. You can choose to raise or plunder or whatever you want. You don't have to take it over. Secured, and we destroyed the Safari faction as well. So they're gone. I'm going to try and propose peace with these guys.
You cannot hide your heart from me.
A peace treaty, and I'll offer them some money. Like, I'll offer them like 300 coin as well. And just say, hi, yeah. No, they're not interested. Okay. Maybe I'll just keep going and take them on as well. And just take the entire inner circle here.
Protector of Elfwine.
So, Cavill,
Going ashore.
you're going to get some upgrades to your army, buddy. What should we pick up? Let's get a couple of Sea Knights. I think maybe I'm going to raise another Lord as well. Which you can do recruit Lord. So you have princes and princesses. They cost influence. You get influence through different various things. They cost money and they cost upkeep as well. So who do we want? So Latour. So we could go. Let's go for a princess, I guess maybe. They can have positive and negative stuff. This one seems pretty good. So she's Hawkeye, she's got better range, the ability Arrow Kernels, Magic Missile. Oh, I'll take her. So she's going to cost me 60 in upkeep and that, yeah.
Can I offer assistance?
Okay, and then what I want to do
Guardian
is,
of the Phoenix
because Cavill's more of a,
Princess of the Asshole. Onward.
we can switch the armies over. So let's give her the Eagles. He's going to keep the archers. I'm going to take a couple of shield men. And we'll give her better troops than what Cavill has. Effectively. Sky Master I think we want, yeah. Might get another dragon. Might get a dragon instead of the long range artillery because it just doesn't seem to do much, I don't think. Don't really like it, so... I think I'd rather have another dragon. And this guy could just get his weapon strength and stuff like that sorted out, I think. Okay. So we have to be prepared for the fact that these guys could come back and attack us. But there's a large army there, which also doesn't like us. And we also have to be prepared for the fact that they're there, and our cities are there. So we don't want to be at war with these people. In fact, they've got a very large army there, which could be heading our way. So we really need to think about that. And when I say think about it, I mean let's get Alistair back down this way. We'll probably keep Tyrion up here to defend up here a little bit. And then we'll move Cavill to there, and we'll move what's her name?
Your command.
Muriel up there. Now I'm gonna give Muriel some light archers. And couple of them. One of them. We can get a commandment here. Commandments give you like a buff when you control all the cities in a province. You get like an extra buff. I usually go for like income. Maybe we'll go for construction costs because we want to actually try and build up a little bit. I can't afford, well, I can afford, but I'm not going to afford this because I'm trying to build up my army. So we'll skip that, and I think we will end the turn and now see what these guys are going to do. It depends whether these guys want to get, you know, fisticuffy with me, or whether, I think she's going to. We have to be prepared for that, yeah. Okay. Because that's a big army as well. Okay. So this is the... Yeah, okay. We made our bed, we got to lie in it, you know. Okay, dragon armorer. Ooh. Good. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Defender of the Everqueen. Setting up garrison.
Lady of the
She can hold off there. He's going to go up in there. Not quite there. The tower doesn't really have a lot of defensive. It's a level 3, so it will have some garrison, but it doesn't have a lot. So yeah, this will be interesting. And she's got to hold on with the backups there. And then Alistair, he's actually, we're going to go put March, and that way he'll get down further. We just got to be prepared to take that off. And there's a small army there, which has got a tree man. And that, should we try? I don't know if we can take that on with Tyrion.
Seal. Forward.
Maybe we'll just go there. See what they're doing. But yeah, they're definitely coming to take this.
Prince.
He should act as backup for that garrison, but it's still not going to be enough. We will probably lose that, but we'll take it back. We've got Alistair coming down. We can weaken them a little bit, and we'll have Muriel as backup. It's just going to be an interesting one. I'm going to keep... Actually, we'll upgrade that because I want to get a bigger garrison, but other than that, we'll keep that for now. They're going to... Yep. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it's not as uneven as you would believe. Let's see what they've got. We stand a chance, in other words. They've got a wizard, spear infantry, some spear infantry. Sorry, got a cough, hang on. They've got an eagle, 2 war lions, and a treekin. Okay. I'm not expecting to win this battle, but if I can weaken them a lot, then... What's the terrain like? Okay.
The Asur follows strength.
Let's give it a go. This will be a tough one, and as I said, I'm not expecting to necessarily win this. We can have some allies coming in, but we've got to basically just try and decimate them as much as possible, so that when Alistair comes in, he can take them on. Yeah, got a lot of. We want them to be fighting up a slope. I'm trying to think like where. The reinforcements are coming from here. Try and put these guys up on a hill.
Spearmen. Orders received. Illyrian archers. I am ready.
Okay. So they've got chariots here. They've got their eagle. They've got their troops off this way. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get my archers right up on this hill. Get these guys just in front of them. So that they have to kind of come up the hill to take us on, if that makes sense. We'll just try and hold on as long as we can. And the...
Ever loyal.
this is what annoys me sometimes, is I can't see the troops down here when they're coming in. I guess I could spin the camera. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, those guys should be firing.
Archers. Onward. Swiftly.
They are kind of getting routed a little bit because of the cavalry, but it does give these guys a hand coming in here. These guys can hold off a little bit here, and we split their army. We could do some serious damage here. These guys are getting routed. Okay. I'm going to use these as melee. Get down here. Oh shit, I had melee mode on. I'm trying to use these archers as melee, which I don't want to do. Okay. You go back there. How are you guys doing? Getting completely routed, yeah? Okay, well, you know, it's understandable.
Archers, for duty, brave and true, for honor.
We,
Will be done.
yeah, struggling here.
It will be done.
We're trying to take on that,
Make out one proud. Illyrian archers. As you say, we will obey. Orders received. Attack! Battle call.
these are our mobile archers. What are we doing here?
Archers for the king. Ancestors.
Take on that eagle.
Following orders.
We're not winning.
Illyrian
Their cavalry has done a number on us. But, as I said, the main aim was to just try and really weaken this force. These are those lions, aren't they? Oh, they're pretty cool. Oh, they've got little jackets on, that's cute. Okay. Yeah. It's probably not going to go too well. There's just a bit too many of them. But as I said, if we can try and take out as many of them as we can. Battle, you know, as best we can. They've got their eagle and killed him, but he's tired. Oh, they're the chariots, aren't they? Yeah, these guys are going to fight bravely, but I think they're going to get pretty routed. Yeah. We've been beaten. We didn't even get that many losses, actually, so this might be down to me, but it's difficult because we didn't have the whole army to begin with, so I tried to split them a bit more, but it didn't really work out, so looks like they're going to take my site. We will get our revenge, though, don't you worry.
Retreat!
Okay. He's going to come and attack. Here, is he? No, we will attack him, though. Just walk round. What's this? Oh, that's not someone. Okay, as long as there isn't like a second army coming, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I like the names these pirates have as well. They're almost kind of like Cockney. Our reigns. Yep, we know. We lost the settlement.
I am the heir of an area.
Right.
No mercy.
I mean,
Sunfang
I don't even think I need to
hungers.
fight this, do I? It's just going to be an annihilation, right? We lost 19 people to their one. It's
Champion
annoying.
of the Ever Queen.
Oh, but we did get the Scroll of Lycos. Oh, okay. That's good. Right. Now we need to figure out this situation.
Grace given forth. Onward.
Cavill.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Can I offer
Mario's got
assistance?
one turn. Gonna go and bulk up.
Can I offer assistance?
Oh, she can't move until she's done. Okay.
Guardian of the Phoenix.
Cavill. They've still got like a full
Defender
thing.
of the Phoenix throne. Journeying.
He's going to go there because then he can get the backup from Alistair if he needs it. And then we'll... You can't encamp. Cool.
How can I assist?
Okay. Gwyndian.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
I think when they're just on their own like that, we can't attack them, but when they have a unit with them, we can. I mean, there's something to be said for the fact that we could go and take Tor Sariel, which might work out a little bit better because it.
Ever loyal. Forward.
They took one of ours. We'll take one of theirs. If they're going to be rude about it, I do want this one too. That one would be really good because they don't have any nearby there. So that I'm going to keep, even if they offer peace, I'm going to keep trying to take them for that one. So, okay. Oh, she's coming out to fight Cavill. Ah, but we don't get the.
Prowess is needed.
We're going to retreat. Without a doubt. I'm not going to fight that battle. That was a loss. And then we are going to annihilate her. Was she coming? Okay. You want to come for all of us, do you? Okay.
I will lead the Assa.
We're still apparently at a loss.
Follow strength.
We're going to take it on. We'll take him. We'll see what happens. I think we can win this. They're very intent though upon taking us down, so it's interesting. Oh, okay. We're kind of at a disadvantage here. Our reinforcements apparently going to come in that way, so that's interesting. So we might be able to come in behind them. Let's just start, see what happens. So we can flank them effectively. Depends which way they're going to attack us from. If they're going to split, looks like they're going to split. If they're going to split, I think we can get them. Which way are they going? They don't really know, do they? I think they've got their... We're going to hit them with the cavalry to the side. They're going to try and hit us with that cavalry there. So where those archers are going. We've got some cavalry there. These guys, just go for it. Right, let's try and hit them now. Oh, where you're going, buddy. It's my bad. How are we doing down here? We should be routing them fairly soon. We've got the numbers there.
Noble prince, loyal, purifier. Quickly now.
Let's get these around and round the back, I think. Tell you what, they're doing a number on me though. These guys are tougher than I thought. Okay. Trying to hit them with the cavalry. Trying to hit them. How's it going down here? Slowly. That's how it's going down here. This treekin are quite annoying. Okay. It's a tough battle. Yeah, their cavalry are really doing a number on me. Guys down here are flagging badly. I think they've just got better units than us, actually, to be fair, and it's showing. We'll do our best though. Try and weaken them as much as possible. We can rebuild.
It shall be done.
Okay, we've done them.
Understood. Draw back.
These guys are off. We've had enough. These guys are reflagging. He's off somewhere. Cavill, come back. I think we're turning the tide a little bit.
Understood. Quickly now.
They're gone. Can save them. He's... Need to kind of regroup up here and just concentrate on taking out this force. We've just got a lot of archers left. I think we just had a lot of people just flag there. What does this do? I don't know what it did. I didn't really read it properly. Augments the winds. I don't know. I don't think we're winning here, but it suggests we are. I can go melee on him.
For duty. Our allies are free. It shall be done. Acknowledge. Orders received. Ancestors.
So we're just going melee on him. Just going to melee him.
For the king. Ever loyal.
Here's the.
Proud to
I think we're doing him actually. I thought we'd lost it there. We were routing. Now the archers are getting into melee now. We're beginning to crack them a bit. They've still got some people coming back and stuff, but I think we've got this. But there's been a lot of losses.
Archers. For off one.
Let's just group up on these. We'll take them in big chunks.
Sail. For order. Answer.
My archers just get in there, meleeing. We rout them, then we move on to them. Or half of us move on to these guys here.
Attack. For Assyrian traitors.
It's literally going to be like one person on each side left, just battling.
To battle. Loyal. For Assyrian. Understood. Sail. It will be done. Archers. Loyal. Guardian of order. Outfry. It will be done.
Let's take them on. Oh shit, there's a big group there coming back of infantry. Okay, you guys come back here. Because we got some peeps coming back here. On all sides. This is really like touch and go.
There is no hope.
We not do that? Target's too close. Oh, I see.
Restoring order.
Whoa. Burn him. Right, you guys, take them on. If we have to do them one at a time, we'll do them one at a time.
Ever vigilant.
What a battle though. This is pretty epic. I think I'll finish the episode off this because it's just pretty epic. Like, came down to like last few troops on the battlefield, effectively. I think we've got the numerical advantage on them. Come back, you wusses. Come back and fight. I need him to take on their hero because he's doing a number on me. Oh, they're coming down though. Hopefully they'll remaster. They've remastered. I think I might lose them though. Uh-oh. Everyone's gone. They're kind of remastering now. Can use this power again. Okay. Whoa, that's pretty sweet. Got a feeling I didn't use that correctly though. Oh, they're remastering here. Let's get them with some long range. Actually use their what they're supposed to do. Both of our armies are just going to be absolutely wrecked by the time this is over. Got to take down their hero. I think it's just him left, and we've got this. I think we've got this. Did some guys down here remaster? They did. Get back in here. God damn it, move. This is crazy. Two huge armies basically down to like one guy. He's doing a pretty good job of wrecking me, to be honest with you. No, attack, attack. Oh, they're coming back. We need to get there. Oh, for God's sake. 1 minute, I think I've got it. The next minute. Okay. Okay, they've chased them. Get back in here. They've chased them. Stop chasing people. Get back in here. We need to take down this one guy on his fucking horse. I think we've got some peeps back here. They've regrouped. Yeah, we've got this. We've got. Oh my god, this has been exhausting. What a battle. Oh, you can sod off. This is a hench dude. He's got like 100 people on him right now. Victor, oh my god. Oh, thank god. Let's see what the losses were. We lost 1,500. They only lost 986. Jesus Christ. They only have 184 remaining. Is that a win? I think they had very good... so when you win, you can choose to either ransom them for money, you can execute them, or you can... So this raise gives you extra XP, this replenishes your units, and this gives you money. I'm going to replenish my units. She's retreating. Muriel is going to move up. Damaged building against Torfin. Bastards. We've taken a battering over there, didn't we? Jesus Christ. We'll have to look at how we replenish and stuff like that. But that was a good battle. That was right to the end. I've got to look against better troops though, because they had a lot less people and they were a lot better than us. We were very lucky there, I think. Oof. There's Black Buckthorn. Don't you think about taking on one of my places over here? Okay, we got something. We stole something from the there. We gained a trait. Ooh, that's pretty good for Cavill. They damaged the building. Thank you. Right, Muriel. These two we need to have a look at merging. Sorry, shift, isn't it? Merge. 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 Merge.
Your instructions.
Merge.
Phoenix Court. Orders.
Merge.
Where to?
And then
You called
we'll give
Protector of Elfwan.
Cavill's troops to Alistair.
How can I assist you?
Do a bit more merging.
Can I offer assistance? I serve the king.
So at least we have a bit better. Cavill, we return down here.
Can I offer assistance?
Moving out.
Then we have these two armies here, so that they can.
I serve the Phoenix King, Princess of the Azure. I'm
Should
waiting.
we merge these? like that, I think.
Setting off.
Okay. That way we've got a fairly
Phoenix Court.
strong army there for Alistair.
Our cause is
For him to
just.
try and take on.
Speak.
How
I'm sure
can
he
I
can
assist?
though. This turn, can he? No, he has got the movement. Oh, he needs to change his stance as well.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
She's going to stay there for
Subject
backup.
of the king.
Now, Tyrion. We were going to try and take this, weren't we?
To victory.
Because we will take that.
Sunfang hungers.
So while they're moving all their troops down one way, we'll take this back for compensation, I think. Just get my dragon on them. Oh, if only I had a dragon before, eh? Right. See, we've got our...
By Alario.
Here we go. See their little units. Okay. They... Yeah, archer cavalry, so... I'm going to want to take them out with my dragon, probably. Actually, I'll use the dragon on the archers. I use my cavalry on their archer cavalry. Let's just move our troops to protect the archers. Yeah, I'll do.
Silver helm. Loyal. We go.
He's going to take them on. He's going to take them on. And dragon. He's going to take them on.
Silver helm.
Funneled them into the space here.
Heir of Anarian.
Let's go.
Be away. Asher, move. Battle fall. Move.
What I'll do is drag the cavalry out.
Silver helm. Ashurian guides us. Northern Seagull. Purify. Sail. Ashur, move. White Lion. Spearman. Ashur, attack. For Ashurian. Northern Seagull.
Okay. I mean, not like the hardest battle in the world. It's just, I guess, trying to manage it properly so you avoid as many losses as you can. The cavalry out a little bit now. They're off.
Loyal, as you say. Signer. Lothern Seagull. Forward. Advance.
Victory. Good stuff. We lost 16, they lost 363. I'll take that. I'll take that overwhelming power. And we will
Occupy this place.
occupy.
The
facilities in this city are damaged, my lord. Repair them to gain the full benefit that they can provide.
Which one
Destruction
got damaged?
abounds.
Repair. There you go. It's only 180. I'll live. Right. So yeah, we took that back. We're going to take this back, but it's going to have to wait till next turn, I think. Oh, then we can build phoenixes. I do want that. I do want phoenixes. They're good. They're like dragons. Let's hold off a minute, just in case we need to raise a bigger army. Right, so they can't move anymore. Right. Let's continue. I was going to finish there. I think this is a super long video. We're ignoring that. Unassigned skill points. I was going to say, let's continue till we take back what was ours. Which is the tower down here. They've legged it, so they know they're losing. They know they're losing that. We're going for Tor Sethia after this. My plans to take care of the horde over here has not really worked. Okay. Just please no one else attack me right now. Our Reigns is on the pillage. I hope he's not coming down here, because that's a big army, and we are at war with them technically. That would be a bit of a pain. Right, so Alistair, the White Lion. Let's retake our.
How can I assist you? I second this. None shall live. For the Ever Queen,
Okay.
a strong leader is needed.
Let's fight. Okay. They're going to have some reinforcements, but it's not a lot. We should be fine. I'd be very surprised if we're not. We've got 2 eagles. That's pretty cool. Got some cavalry. Let's go. Okay. Let's move up our... didn't realise there was cavalry at the front there. Take out those ranger cavalry there. And then we'll take them on with there. We'll get them down a little bit. I'm going for them at the back there. These guys are pummeling here.
Silver helms! For duty. Moving out! We advance! Assyrian guides us!
Quite like kind of pulling them out and then letting them take another bash at it.
Ready! Shall be done! Can I be brave? Following order! Guardian of order! Move! As you say! Death to all!
Getting on that mage.
Spearmen! Move! It will be done! It shall be done!
Well, that's not very nice.
Ever vigilant! Ever loyal! Orion! Seal! Seal! At your command! Orders received. Yes! Archers! Lacoy! White lions! Moving out! Ah, sir! Advance!
We'll use the cavalry to chase down these archers.
Kill them! Without fail. As you say.
I think we've got victory. I was going to say. Yeah. How many did we lose? 106. That's not too bad. Not too bad considering we had double what they had and they lost nearly 400. So, I'll take it.
Occupy
Obviously we're going to occupy. Okay, we've taken back the tower. Very happy. Oh, there's an army here. It's not a big army though, actually. But they are mustering, so they're going to come down here and attack here. So this is where these two will come into play, but we will finish up there. It's been a very long episode. I've really enjoyed this game though. Hope you have too. But I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.